Alright. Yes, I do. You in the wheelchair? He's crippled. Okay, he's joining the server now.
Nice.
Should I tell him we might film some things with him before we actually start the interview?
No, no, it's okay. Bring him in.
Alright. Should I invite him to the party?
Yeah, we'll just invite him to the party. Audio coming through nicely.
Okay.
No worries.
Watch. It's not the church. It's an imposter.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Remember Ling back in the day? That crazy story that was spun? That was a crazy, wild story. But possibly very true. Just don't know. Uh-oh, he just disappeared. I'm worried if he just got kicked. No,
What the fuck?
what happened?
It just kicked me off of everything.
Yeah, we're gonna get kicked. We're gonna get kicked in a second. Yep.
Um,
No worries. Feel free. Just send me videos. Um, just, just send it to me.
he spelled it like Mr.
WeTransfer.com.
One day I'll make nice. Then I'll show those rebels who's the boss.
Okay. Really? Hold up. I'll be back.
It shouldn't have a sign in. I didn't. There should be like a free thing. I never did like a. It's like at the bottom it says nothing, no thanks or something like that. Mm-hmm. 'Cause. 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 ' Wait in the lobby. The 281 killer will see you now. Yeah. Yeah. You can get you some pizza while you wait back there at Little Italy's Pizzeria. Pizza. Pizza pasta. It's a spicy meatball. It's gonna send you a code. It's gonna send you a code to send files. Yo, yo, yo.
Hola. Oh, nothing. I'm just making this separate party, so you know, it's not. It doesn't look. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, he went to. Hey, he said he's gonna join. He said he's gonna join. He's grabbing a drink. I could glitch up. Okay. Alright. Alright, you're here. I opened the door. Yeah. Where is church at? Oh, he's got like. Huh? Who? Oh,
No.
I don't think so.
No, you've emailed me.
Alright, you guys here already inside?
Yo, there he is!
What's up, Mr. Tree?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Thanks for
is my
stopping by
mic too
today.
loud, by the way?
No, you're fine. Sound fine to me.
Alright.
I'm
I
the
should hope
281
so.
killer, and you just heard Badlands. He's a camera guy. He's going to be doing some filming while we catch some different angles.
Oh, sweet.
You've been talking to Monkey King, aka Grandma Western. Where you at, Monkey?
Yeah, where's the church?
There he
Yeah,
is. Big thanks to Monkey King. He did he put it all together. He was scouting some talent. He was like, "Hey man, we need it. Let's get some big YouTubers on the channel." And I said, "Man, let's go for it." So really wanted to say thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. We're here in his shelter right now. We're at the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. No, it's okay. You're fine. Mhm. No sweat.
How's your day, Mr. Tree?
What's that?
How's your day been, bud?
Going?
Oh, good, good. I just finished a stream with TNG.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Well, the other day I saw a stream where you guys were selling real estate to to like random people. I tried to get
Yeah.
in and kind of skim through it and kind of get a gist of what was going on, but I was gonna ask you that when you sat down, kind of get a little bit of this and that from you.
Yeah, people were pretty confused about that, but it was fun.
Yeah, and it's sometimes when the scoreboard goes dry and you've done all your dailies and weeklies and you're walking around piddling, it's like, what do we do now? And that's where the fun, cool things start to happen. Is start to think of some cool things to do around the wasteland. I know Monkey bought. Yeah, somebody tried to sell Monkey a one of the rusty bicycles in the game when he first started playing the game.
Big guy from good caps.
Just work with it. It's not a
Mr.
big
Church, you
deal.
found your way into the church.
Oh, yeah.
No worries.
I don't know where I just went into one of the shelter doors, and now I'm wandering around in someone else's property.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Did you enter the living quarters?
Who? I don't know.
Let me see here.
Alright,
Oh my god, Mr. Church is lost.
looking for these. I know.
Come on, you
Oh
gotta
my
you gotta
god,
do
I
this.
know.
Show 'em where.
There you go. There you are, Mr. Church. Alright, okay. After you. And in here.
So, how much budget was this?
Monkey.
Not much. I spent a lot. I spent most of it downstairs, but a lot of it came up here too. But it doesn't take that much.
Oh my god, Mr. Church, I love that outfit.
Well, I wanted to wear something that was nice, you know. I know.
That totally suits that. You know what? That's a great outfit.
Very wasteland appropriate. Very Fallout. All right, cool.
All right, you can.
Well,
have a seat,
welcome.
Mr. Church.
If you want, yeah, feel free to have a seat right here, in the hot seat, so to speak. Wonderful. And then I'll just give us a little intro, and we'll have a nice casual conversation. Don't worry about the uhs and the whats and the awkward pauses, because we'll edit all that out.
What about the awkward up my crotch area that, now that I'm sitting down, is very...
I'm gonna shoot from a downward angle, but at the same time, if you want to change, feel free.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
not necessarily a family show, but
There's a bit of starch, but
There you go. Wow, Tony Stark. Thanks, like you, Caesar.
there we go, looking fresh, nice and sharp, buddy.
drive on, fly out.
Nice. All right, all right. So I'm gonna give it. I'm not quite sure where this is gonna land in our episode, where this interview will land. But so I'm just gonna give us a random intro, and then yeah, here we go. Welcome back to Kill, Laugh, Love. I'm the 281 Killer, and we're sitting here with Mr. Church, well-known wastelander, frequent Fallout 76er, known to build crazy camps up there in the wasteland. Nice to have you on the show, Mr. Church. Could we call you Mr. Church? Do we call you Church?
Mr. Church is fine. Your glorified highness. I also accept, and any of those are acceptable. Church is okay, you know. Reserved mostly for friends, though, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Mr. Church, your glorified highness.
Yes.
A longtime Fallout fan?
Well, I mean, as soon as I had the means to have a gaming system, the first game I bought was Fallout 4, which was sort of my introduction to the franchise, if you will. And then when 76 came out, of course, I spent all my money buying, like, weeds and, like, different furnitures that I would never place in my camp. That's always been fun.
Yes. Did you build a lot in Fallout 4?
This may be a surprise, but no, I did not. I spent all my time trying to overdose Mama Murphy, which unfortunately led to her death. And I did drag her body into one of the back rooms, and I made a little, you know, it was a memorial, you know?
Oh, that's so adorable.
Nothing despawns in Fallout 4, so she's there to this day.
Oh my god, you went Norman Bates on her?
I didn't know it was gonna happen. It said give her some you know, mentats, and then next thing it was Psycho, and then
Just trying to help her out.
I thought that if she had more visions, I would be able to find my son.
You never knew. Yeah, I mean, how were you supposed to know? And the important thing is that you honored her memory, right?
Exactly. And that's like the biggest thing I built in Fallout 4 was just like a big, you know, Mama Murphy memorial room. I also built 100 beds. I'm not sure why.
What was your favorite spot to build at? Sanctuary? Castle?
I actually loved the, what was it called? Spectacle Island, I think it was called. It's like one of the biggest build areas, and it's in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean. And I found that place later on, and I started building something there. And that's about when 76 came out, and then I kind of stopped playing 4. And so that spot never got to see its full potential, but it's a really sweet location.
Yeah.
The entire island you can build on.
Oh yeah, so I think I may have seen some of that, some like memes that were created about that island, right? Not sure.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
It's okay. So are you enjoying some of the updates now to Fallout 76? Yeah, of course, huh?
Yeah, like I've especially liked the fact that there's no more pesky mobs spawning ever again. Because who wants like to get XP? like, I'm fine with my level. I'm sure you're fine with yours. Nobody needs XP. That's stupid. Let's. In
Everybody's
fact, why should we have any mobs at all?
I
Then
swear, I
I
feel
don't
like
need to
we're
use any
going there.
bullets.
The
It
more,
could be a wonderful world.
I mean, it feels more and more like arcade mode every day. I feel like eventually they may just do away with all levels whatsoever. I mean, geez, it's not hard to get to level 50, and then you're right. What doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, no one cares anymore. And then maybe we can buy levels in the Atom Shop. That's an idea we
Oh.
could go with. You know?
Yeah.
More
Just
money
hit-
to Bethesda. Oh yeah.
Yes, we can bow down to our. Yes,
Lord and
absolutely.
Savior.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, I was in the PTS and mobs are spawning again in there, so drat.
Oh.
Now we're gonna have to kill enemies again and get XP.
Jeez.
God, what is
Nobody
this?
likes doing that.
Yeah.
But on a real note, in case, like, because I know some people are not gonna know that I was being sarcastic the whole time, but I just ignore that at this point. But for those that were following along, and to be completely serious, I think that a lot of the updates that are coming to the PTS are really, really good, but I think they need a lot of improvement still. Like, for example, the rebalancing of legendary effects. The game has needed that since it came out. There's
yeah.
like assassins. There was no reason to ever use an assassin's weapon ever, and they're buffing it to do basically what a junkie's does against other human NPC. And now there's actually more humans in the game because of the NPCs. So it's actually going to be a useful effect. Stuff like that's really good, but 2 years too late maybe.
Yeah.
But then the legendary crafting system is just that's a I'm not gonna say like it's a steaming pile of shit. It's like maybe a small molecule of feces, because like you would think that they would improve the RNG as they're adding 4 million new legendary effects into the pool that you can roll. But instead, it's still all RNG, because you can't lock in, like, if I roll something with a really good primary effect and 2 shitty secondaries, I can't re-roll the 2 secondary ones. I've got to re-roll the whole thing, and then I end up, of course, with a nocturnal, bash damage with +1 perception. And that's just not helping anyone.
Not at all.
So I think if they fix the legendary craftings to what people actually thought it was going to be, like you can like maybe roll and then lock in the stuff that you want and keep rolling on them,
Right.
then you could actually have like an achievable goal, because eventually that pool that you're rolling from is getting smaller and smaller. If you're just rolling for one effect, you have a 1 in 18 chance instead of 1 in 63,000.
Yeah. It's gonna be
so-
pretty silly.
That'd actually be obtainable. And I don't think the people that make this game realize that their game is a deck building game, but it is. In deck building games, I don't know a single deck building game where you can't obtain specific cards except by RNG. If you're playing Magic the Gathering, you buy the card you want for your deck. Or if you're playing online, you save up wild cards and you trade them in for the card you want.
I see.
There's a way to get them, and I'm sure it's the same with other like deck building games. This one, a primary effect on a weapon affects your build more than like 9 perk cards could. And so, for example, a easy way of following the math on that is this getting too nerdy, by the way?
You definitely know your game, and we know lots of people who do. I want to ask you a question. We often talk about crazy things that you'd want to see in the wasteland, like crazy things you'd want to build at your camp often, but also just like a lot of people don't really have the in-depth knowledge of the game, or they're just not on a certain level to where they could introduce new, I want to say, mechanics to the game, or new like character features, or just new ideas. And it's really cool to talk about these new ideas, and hopes that you just never know what the updates are going to bring. We had one time during that, when they brought back Fashonaut a couple months ago, we were all pretty bored of it, and so we just started talking like, man, it would be cool if they made a Mothman event. Well, we captured that discussion, and about 3 weeks later they put the roadmap out for 2021, and would you believe that there's a cultist event, right? And it was really cool to go back in our conversation and see like, oh man, we had this idea and so had that idea, and he talked about that, and wow, but that is they like hit it, nailed it on the dot. That was crazy, you know? And so for that guy, his wildest dream came true or whatever, because he, you know, they were talking about making it a cultist event or maybe a whatever, and then it comes true. So it's pretty cool to have those ideas. I've heard of some pretty cool camp ideas too. Somebody had talked about one time making a picnic table, and so where you display the foods that you make. So you display your rad stag steak, and then somebody sits at that picnic table, and they of course eat the food, or maybe they, you know, deducts 15 caps or whatever you price the food at or something like that. But it's all open face, and
it could even function like the punch bowl where you can just eat whatever's there.
yeah, absolutely. But it'd be a cool way to kind of like tie a display case in with like a vending kind of thing, and give you a reason to actually cook this food in excessive amounts, I guess, or whatever, who knows. But it'd be cool. And so didn't know if in your Fallout 4 history, kind of 76 building career, had you ever thought of these really cool camp ideas, or had any kind of like you know, just general additions to the game that you would love to see really brought out, other than the obvious, you know, oh, fix the glitch and the thing like that. Like, I get it, yeah, load time sucks or whatever, but like it's just other things.
Yeah, for me, like the biggest thing is RNG. If they fix that, I can't really complain as much anymore. Well, I still will, obviously, but like that's the biggest thing that's killing the game. But to talk about like new features or new things that I like to see, I think it would be really cool if they brought back the Atom Cats, and I'm not sure if they even would fit with the lore, because I know those were in Fallout 4, which obviously is chronologically takes place after 76.
It does, but it doesn't seem like 76 has a problem pulling that shit out and throwing it in our face.
Yeah,
either.
that's true. I just liked the Atom Cats, how like I just like that
just like the
the
vibes, huh? Atom Cats vibes.
And another thing that I would like to see is which I think they're actually adding, is alien shit, more alien stuff.
Yes, alien shit, like big blobs and piles of it, kind of like maybe you could hang alien shit from like the ceiling.
And the what are they called? The Flatwoods monster, which is a alien, should drop like really fucking good loot, because you never find them and you can't farm them. So they should drop like fucking good loot, like 3-star legendary.
They really should.
Bulk items, I don't know, but something fun. Or even better, they should drop a legendary alien blaster. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Something that shoots purple rays, kind of like maybe like an Assaultron head kind of thing, where it's like you like got like maybe you like cut the arm off that bitch and like, you know, made some like alien Flatwoods monster gun arm, and it shoots like purple rays.
Yeah.
Or you just attach it to your power armor.
It's like a super glove.
There you go.
You
You
like
attach it to
shoot
your
out
power
with it.
armor.
Another
Shit,
thing, this is stupid, but
No,
it's something
it's not.
that I've wanted since the game came out.
Yes.
I want the oven mitt to be changed from a junk item to a unarmed melee weapon.
Yes. Now we're talking. That's what I want to hear. Gold. Come on, give me some more.
And it's got to be legendary. It's got to. I want a bloodied faster swing speed +1 strength oven mitt.
Oh,
And
okay.
you
You're gonna
don't
mod it
punch
though.
with it,
You're
you
gonna
slap
mod it
with
though.
it.
Oh, you slap
slap
with it.
Slap.
It even
Yeah.
says like slap. It doesn't say like
Slap it
attack. It
off.
says like slap. Like it says slap
Yeah.
damage.
Slap damage,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
And yeah, you can mod it. You can put like I heart mom, like a threaded
Yes,
embroidery on it, which makes you
yes.
do
God.
bleed damage, perhaps. I'm not sure why, but that's something you
That'd
and your
be
mother can
Because
discuss.
you leave the
I
needle in
think.
it, right? It leaves the
Right.
needle.
Yeah, needles. Yeah, yeah, like the needle's still in it with a thread hanging off.
Yes, yes, that's perfect.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Razor blades. Dip it in glue.
I mean,
shards
that's a
of
little
glass.
extra. I don't know.
Just
we
the
have to
one
think
thing.
of
Feel about
It's
a
a nice
whip
one.
you know.
game.
How do you feel
What's
about
that?
a whip in the game?
A whip.
whip.
Now, I think that will be
Oh, yeah.
used for other purposes besides weapons, and I think that
Oh yeah, we're
maybe
gonna get
Bethesda would be a
real
little
good whips.
scared of it.
They're scared
oh,
of it?
I thought of another random thing that I wish they would add, and that is an arcade game at the camp that you can load your Pip-Boy games into, and other people can come and play those Pip-Boy games and can't take them out.
Yeah.
Like you could make an actual arcade, and you just build. I think there's 5. There could be more of those Pip-Boy games. You can make 5 of those. You could put one of them in each. People could come to your camp and play the fucking arcade games at the arcade.
that would
And
be
you
sick.
could make a themed base with it.
That would be super sick. Because if they had multiple like blank arcades, right? Like
Yeah.
that would be sick. That would be super sick. Another
Well,
person.
You know what they should do? Oh no.
No,
you
go
can-
ahead. Go ahead, monkey.
No, they could. What's it call it? I don't know. I want to take a Pip-Boy off. I want to take a Pip-Boy off of your character's body because that thing gets in the way.
Ooh,
Like there should be
kinky.
like some other way. There should be some other way to like.
There should.
Like a
I.
Pip-Boy
know.
pocket watch.
Well, I'd always said that they should
something
have
like that. Something not so bulky.
Oh, I see what
Something
you're
not so
saying.
bulky.
Like
I mean, if you
another
look on a
version of
KD
Pip-Boy.
Inkwell outfit, there's something that looks like the screen of a Pip-Boy on the right hip, I think it is.
Okay.
Which is actually, let me show you. I have to.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Mr. Church.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about.
So something like that, maybe. But
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
A handheld Pip-Boy, like the Pip-Boy 2000 or something like that. What was it called? I can't remember. It was in early Fallouts. There was like a handheld Pip-Boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
absolutely.
it? I don't know the name of it, but yeah, I know it.
That would be cool. And in regards to the video game, to the Pip-Boy, to the holotape games or whatever, somebody had once said that why not make a multiplayer game that we could all play like via Pip-Boy together? That would be cool, right? Like you're at your camp,
like
I'm at my camp,
a
and we just
leaderboard, you know,
yeah,
like the old arcade games had.
it would be sick. It would be sick. If you're on the server, you should be able to play the same one multiplayer Pip-Boy game or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. I had always
Game,
wanted a
you're stuck
mailbox
playing a
for my
game.
camp. I'm like, I want mailboxes so bad, like for my camp. I can't say it enough. All the different types of mailboxes, like a Vault-Tec mailbox, a Raider mailbox, like the mailboxes are highly
A
overlooked right
mailbox
now.
would be awesome.
Yeah. All mechanics
And-
aside, I just can't buy it. That's my thing. I'll preach it.
I think that, you know, mailbox and maybe you could leave stuff in it, like the punch bowl, but
Yeah.
maybe you leave drugs in it instead. I don't know,
I like what you're. I like where you're going with that.
because that's where you would do the drop, right?
That's where you do the drop. Exactly. You stay posted up. And do the job.
Another idea, like that, I really wish that they would add to the Atom Shop. It's not really revolutionary, but like they need to make a bundle that's just all the small containers in the game, and
Yeah.
they don't even have to be stash boxes or interactable. Just give us like stuff to clutter up the room.
Yeah.
'Cause-
A true junk bundle. I need a real junk bundle.
Yeah, because they make these big, like extravagant things that you can't even place down because they interfere with everything, and then they've got like random, like specific, they make everything too themed. So if you're just trying to make my cat's meowing in the background, it's fine. I just ignore him at this point.
It's fine. Yeah.
Um,
I'll animate a cat on your lap. Don't worry about it.
all right, that's perfect.
Cue the cat.
Because he won't shut the fuck up. And yeah, so like a bunch of small objects we could clutter around, and
I like
like-
it. I feel like you might be onto something there. I really feel like you might be onto something there. If we ever
And I've
see
had-
a true clutter junk bundle, ding ding ding, Mr. Church wins.
a similar idea to the picnic table you mentioned earlier, is I've had the idea of placemats, which you can put like a placemat down as it's one camp object, so it's not going to cost you a shit ton of budget. It's not going
Right.
to be a bunch of small entities, which is why they don't want to give us small stuff to build with. But like a placemat that had different variations, like it had a a plate and a couple of silverware and a cup there, or one that had food on it, one that had
Yeah.
moldy food on it, one that was all smashed up, one that was nice, and then you could it would be like different
Place
variations of the
settings.
same thing.
You're looking at
Yeah,
place
you could just-
settings. Those are great. That's a great idea, bro. Oh man. Yeah, that's awesome. Really awesome. Off of that idea, what if it was a placemat display case?
I did think of that first. Place and
He
because they're
just took it
changing
from me. He just took it from me. It's funny. You're a funny guy. You know, you got a real Fallout vibe. I think it's a natural Fallout vibe that you got, Mr. Church. I wanted to say.
It's.
I
I think
dig
it's
it.
probably the despair, the overwhelming despair and misery that makes this game feel so much at home. You know, whether it's loading in to be immediately disconnected, 4-hour
Oh,
load
yes.
screens, or just the the natural joy you feel when someone starts calling you like hate crimes in area chat. It's always
Yes.
it's always like nice to just feel understood. You know.
Kind of. Yeah. It feels good to have a place to go where you know that you can become subject to certain things that you're just lacking in the real world.
Exactly. Or maybe just to make you feel like you are in the real world and it's like, just part of your life. But, again, because there's always going to be that comment, I love this game. It's obvious that I love this game. If I didn't love it, then I would play him. But I have to say that I have to make a statement each time. Because if you criticize a game that you want to see improved, then you get crucified on the cross
I know.
right next to Jesus himself. I didn't know that, but now I do. So now it's just what you say,
Yes,
It's,
we'll
it's like
tread-
the disclaimer.
We'll
Did
be
you ever
careful.
believe you'd get this big, Mr. Church?
After the corona. Oh, you mean as far as subs?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I still don't really believe it because I posted a video like it was probably 2 years ago at this point, just because I made a camp that was cool and I thought, and I wanted to show some people, and that was like the easiest way for me to share it with them. Was just to send them a link on YouTube. So I did that, and then just from that video, I got like over the past year like about 100 subs just from it sitting around on YouTube collecting dust. And
Yeah.
so then I was like, well, I think I'm gonna make another build, and that one did okay, a couple hundred, but I only had 20 subs, so I didn't really do anything with it for a while. I didn't really think I wanted to, and I think I was still trying to be all professional and stuff. And then one day I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna make it, and I'm just gonna say whatever comes to mind. And then that one did much better. So I realized what people wanted to see is me absolutely losing my mind. And so I stopped pretending that I wasn't. And people started tuning in more. And it was weird, but it was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done a great job, man. I went back and I looked through some of your past videos, and you've done a great job. You've done a great
I
job. The
definitely
Rubik's
appreciate
Cube
that.
camp, the toilet bowl camp. You have fun, and it's and that's why I was really excited to get you on the show because I could tell here's a guy with imagination. Here's a guy who can think outside the box. Here's a guy who could probably bring something to the table. And then when I started listening to you, I was like, oh geez, and he's freaking funny, man. So that's what it is, man. When you let your guard down and you relax and be yourself, you're really fucking funny guy. And so yeah, and it's very Fallout, has big Fallout vibes, like yeah, you got hella Fallout vibes just in your natural banter. So
Well,
there you go, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and especially the toilet one, because that one, that one was like personal, you know, because it's something that everyone needs, you know, and if it wasn't for those, where would we be as a society?
As much as people, you're right. You're absolutely right. And as much as
We live in a
people,
society.
they like, as much as people like their toilets in Fallout, it's overlooked. It's highly overlooked.
Right. But on the same note, can I please just say, just on the record, fuck the golden toilet on the scoreboard. That's
Thank
all.
you.
You can bleep that out. I don't know what
I'll include it.
your
I'll make it a
your
fucking,
stance
like,
is on fucking
remix.
swearing, but
I'll make it a
It's-
motherfucking remix. Fuck that golden toilet. Fuck that golden
yeah,
toilet.
like that. Yeah, that's literally, if you put it, that's $1.50 for that fucking toilet. If you transfer that to atom cap to atom value and buy your way through the scoreboard, that was $1.50 for a fucking unfunctioning. You can't sit on it.
Oh,
Golden
wow.
toilet when we already have 3 toilets in the game that you can't sit on, and we don't
God.
have a single goddamn fucking shower head.
Yeah.
Wow. You're right.
There's no
You're
shower.
right.
They added a pristine sink, which why? Give us a normal one, please. And then there's no kitchen counter. No kitchen cabinets. We have to glitch our fucking things up into the ceiling
Oh,
to
they're the
have some
worst.
kitchens going on. But thanks
and you
for
know
the
it all
85th
exists,
toilet. Thanks for
Mr.
that.
Church,
right?
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Church, I think that's a good note to leave us on, Killer, for our sponsors.
Oh, Q sponsors here?
Yes,
Gotcha.
we got to do something. Badlands crashed.
Oh,
Oh wow.
oh, okay, all good.
This game was a beauty.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Mr. Church, you know, I really like the videos, man. You know, that's why I like them so much, is your personality and the way you act and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I really enjoy the videos.
That was one thing that I noticed about your videos. I said, man, the guy's got banter. The guy's got
Really good
jokes.
personality. I like, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine, Balance. Get situated.
But, Mr. Church, you feeling comfortable? You liking it?
Oh yeah, this is fine. I am thirsty though. Let me drink some quick water.
Ooh, okay.
I just got a new mic, so it picks up everything. So I thought
Yeah, that's alright. Alright, we're going live again. Let's go. Killer.
Oh, it's me. Well, something. Oh, big discussion. Something that people love talking about. Vehicles. What are your stance on vehicles in 76?
no.
No,
Uh,
absolutely
here's the
not.
thing.
Your character even
I
shook his head on
believe
it.
I don't know if this is like you know talking bad about your studio, but I saw your cameraman just crash and he was sitting still in a shelter which has nothing else around it to load.
Fair.
And if you run too fast in this game, you will run into nothing because it won't have rendered in yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you introduce something that moves any faster than you can run, which if you have a motorcycle, everyone wants the motorcycles. If you go fast enough on a motorcycle, you're not tipping over, then you're going to be falling off the map.
I think, yeah, and I think also there's a ton of clutter and junk. That's the way the game is designed. So finding like a smooth enough, clear shot for you to drive a motorcycle and not be flung off the top, should actual,
Yeah.
mechanics work right.
Well,
Yeah, no, not happening. Not happening.
Well, what I thought was they could add roller skates.
Okay.
Which is just like a new running animation, right?
Oh yeah. Just slide side to side, roller skating across the wasteland.
But like also I trip when I run sometimes. My character trips.
Did you trip out when you first heard about jetpacks? I don't know
Oh
it.
yeah.
I
I love the jetpacks. I just sit around flying around. Like if I'm standing there talking to someone, I just fly like back and forth, parkouring on poles and stuff.
Yep.
Because I have ADHD and because they're fun. But
Oh.
do they make any sense? No. Are they
Absolutely.
lore friendly? No. Are they fun? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And like the jetpacks on the the power armor, is that lore friendly? No. That was just a mod that Bethesda stole. Used from someone from the Fallout 4 community.
Dang.
So that wasn't even in Fallout 4, the vanilla version of it. Yeah, it's unyielding with ultralight armor and a jetpack is pretty good.
Yeah.
But lore friendly, no. Back to your thing about like vehicles and stuff. I think that we should be able to put like the rotten version of the cars down in our camps, like as a decoration.
A good broken car bundle would be nice.
That'd be really good, and because you could like make a garage and put one in there, and maybe they could even incorporate that into being like a generator. Like you could hook
Yeah, that'd be
your
cool from
camp
the
up
car
to
battery.
the car, like the car's powering your camp. But as
Yeah.
far as it being a functioning vehicle that you drive around, it'd have to be going very slowly. And because of what you were saying about the clutter, it would have to probably be a motorcycle because a car would just fall into the holes in the road. And
Yeah.
a motorcycle would have to go too fast for the world to render it. And you would crash.
Now, in a past stream, all mechanics aside, considering, let's say, maybe that the world could hold it, just all mechanics aside, golf cart.
A golf cart. There's a lot over there at the White Springs. We just pick it up. They seem to be in pretty good shape.
And secondly, what was I gonna say? It would give us a reason to go into expeditions and get out of Appalachia. Like maybe it wasn't even like I don't know. Maybe it's not even well, that defeats it. I was gonna say, well, maybe it is kind of like one of those camp items that you place at your thing, and you ride it, but you don't ride it. You just get on it to go start an excursion somewhere off the map.
Like a load screen.
Yeah, it kind of gives
activation.
you like an animation that you're driving down the road or
like,
something.
Like the boat for Far Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That'd be
maybe something. But then people are gonna immediately bitch that they can't actually drive it around.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you though. Nobody's driving anything out there in Cranberry Bog. The ground doesn't even allow you to run out there. So
Oh man, that's fuck those trenches in
Yep,
Crimson Dawn.
that ain't happening. But boy, would it be fun to launch off of like some big mountain out there in the forest region or something. It would be cool. It would be kind of cool to
Yeah.
do climb some mountain on your motorcycle or something. There's some nice trails out there. But you know, one could only dream, I guess. Not a big deal. Not
I
a
think it
big
really
deal.
changed the whole game if there were vehicles into something completely different than it is.
Yeah, I
And
don't think it would. I
love
almost don't know if it
driving
would feel
in
like a
games.
Fallout game.
Right.
but-
Like I love driving in games, but then I would just be driving. I wouldn't be. I would be
Yeah.
playing this game like I do now, and it would take away that like immersive exploring feeling.
Have you looked at any spoilers, any data mines? Have you followed up with any of that?
Not too much. I've seen some stuff for like data mined
Anything
camp
you're looking
items.
forward to, in particular, maybe?
Let me listen to this dirt bike go by my room real quick.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but it was nice.
I
I'm
mean,
looking forward to like there's it looks like the stack from Ready Player One. It's like a camp.
Yep.
Thing
I'm looking
with,
forward
like,
to that
the-
too.
That's gonna be cool. It's like the RVs stacked on top of each other.
Mhm.
But I would like them to make some what are they called? Crates, like shipping containers, and with like doors that open and close. We can build inside them.
Oh,
stack
like you
them.
see, like out there on Morgantown Airport.
Exactly.
Those shipping container crates. Yeah, those would be great. Those would be great.
Shipping container houses would be fun. And they also need to redesign how the foundations on a lot of their prefabs that they give us, because they're shit. And I don't
so-
want a tank on a pedestal.
If that
why is it on
becomes a
pedestal?
survival tent, there's speculation that could become a survival tent, and it's horrible.
Yeah, like that's really immersive. Let me just put down my 4,000 ton concrete pedestal that has a tank on top of it, so I can put down my 2 copper springs that are weighing me down. Let me just set this down real quick.
Oh yeah, it's really bad. It is really bad. And you know it's not going to go flush. It's never going to go flush. It's not going to
Right.
there's going to be 6 places on the map that you can actually put that thing where it looks good, if that. So,
Yeah.
Oh god,
And
imagine if the frame rate goes down when you put it down too.
God.
oh, if you guys want to see frame rate, you should check out my camp later.
Alright.
Let's see. What haven't we gone over? Any kind of crazy weapon that you've ever thought about bringing into the game? I know Monkey had talked about a whip earlier, and you had mentioned the oven mitt, but we kind of stumbled upon that one. If there was anything in particular, maybe.
I mean, the
No.
oven mitt that's like my biggest one.
That
Like
that seems like it's carried over since you've been holding on to that one for a long time, huh?
Yeah, like I had a melee character that he had like all the god rolled unarmed melee weapons on him, and I was like, you know what, the boxing glove is good, but you know, and because I found an oven mitt, and I was like, you know what, I just want to slip this on and start slapping ghouls with it. Of
Oh, you
course,
know what?
they destroyed melee builds, so
Oh,
it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
God, yeah.
But you know, in a perfect world where like they didn't destroy their own game trying to rebalance it, the melee build would still be viable, and you could use a oven mitt. It would be hilarious. Also,
Slap the hell out of
can we
everything.
please have some like? Let's talk about the Rusty Knuckles mod on Power Armor.
Ah. Oh, my God.
All right, so that you can get, unarmed damage causes bleed damage. So next time oh wait, I can't use unarmed weapons in Power Armor. So next time I'm punching stuff in Power Armor, then that'll give me a couple, 2 more damage. I'm gonna mod my armor so that it has that, just in case, in a pinch, I have to punch my way out of something.
Oh, good idea, Mr. Church.
Why did they wasted valuable resources and time creating a mod for Power Armor that is foundationally useless.
Yeah.
They spent time making that. They said, what should we put for the arms? Should we give it stabilized like the normal armor? No, because that would actually be useful with the heavy guns. Let's give it, ooh, what's the one weapon they can't use? And we can maybe buff that.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Buff the
Wow.
damage on that.
The damn stupidity, man. That's just hilarious.
Oh, Mr. Church, have you seen any good camps recently? Anything that's caught your eye?
Well, I did see a barn set earlier, which I'm still recovering from. But
I wanted to ask you about that. What is your, okay, yes, what is your, I skimmed through a video briefly where you were making the bay windows, which I went to a workshop and I made some bay windows earlier today. Thank you. And, and you expressed your utter distaste and sheer dislike of the red barn set, and what beef you got with the red barn set? Let's put it all out here right now.
all right, well, I mean, to do a little plug, I do have a video where I try to make a base with a barn set, just to, you know, I did my best, and I do go into detail there more. So
I will link the video.
That'll be awesome. 20 minutes worth of me ranting about. People will click that for sure, but basically, if you look around in the world, and you look at barns in the world, you will see a rundown, peeled paint, broken wall version of the barn set that we had in Fallout 4. That looks like it belongs in the world, and it looks like it's supposed to be there, and would be awesome if we could have that. But like the Rusty Knuckles mod, they went out of their way to redesign the barn set to look ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
What they did was they said, we built all our barns with this, so in the spirit of continuity, let's spend time and money rebuilding it and making it worse so that people can build their barns like that. And then they made it this gaudy red, which no barn is ever that brightly colored unless it's like made out of metal and or is brand new. I grew up in basically a hayfield, and there were barns everywhere. And they all, even the newer ones, got extremely filthy immediately. Because a lot of dust is stirred up at farms, whether it's from planting or just driving around in tractors on a dry day. The dirt flies everywhere. And barns, which are cool, condensate, and the dust sticks to them and they become mud. And then you have brown, dirty, filthy barns with rust dumping on it from the rotting roofs and the walls, and then the paint chips off. And these are like that. This is years before the windows start to show any signs of wear. And so Bethesda gave us highly, like, very red walls, and then they said, how about we put 4% tint on the windows and then smash them all?
Oh my god, you're right. And then smash them all for no reason.
If the
Pristine?
walls are that red, the windows should be fine, and
Should be
they
brand
should be
new.
clear, not black windows. Nobody
see
has
your
black
point.
windows in the barn. And the fact that they're hideous is just like, oh, that's hideous, I'm not going to use it. The fact that they have a better barn set that they use, and then they gave us this piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like they told the guy, they were
like,
like, go make me some variations of a barn set. I want to see some variations of a barn set. They picked the one that they were going to build the video game with, and they were like, okay, this other one that we think is shitty, we're going to just sell. Because why are we going to just delete it? We're going to just make money off of
let's
it.
give them that one they can
Yeah, we'll
use.
give them the shitty one. They can build their little shitty camps.
And that's like, back then, there was no other walls in the Atom shop when the game came out. There was the wood, the barn, the warehouse, and the metal.
Wow.
And the brick. And if you had... That was like the second one you could find. So then you just had this like all around you, no matter where you looked, there were shacks with these hideous red walls up.
everywhere. I can
And-
only imagine the day. Ugh.
If you Google the word griefing, one of the things that is, you know, typically